So students, as we have discussed in the previous class, we were discussing about the air pollution in the previous class, and see, this is what is the slide that we had stopped at. See, this slide actually is showing about what? The vehicular air pollution, which is also a very serious problem, right? Which is a major cause of air pollution that we are seeing today. But still, many of us actually seem to be not worried much about this one, right? Though we are actually coming out with new concepts like electric vehicles and all, but still we are not very successful in doing all such experiments. But how to overcome this problem is what is in front of us today. See, proper maintenance of the automobiles, along with proper servicing, and along with the use of lead-free petrol and diesel. So lead-free petrol and diesel ittu anta helidre, this exhaust can be substantially, it can be reduced, right? But what we people do, we put kerosene and we drive our vehicles, right? So most of the people, they do like this because the kerosene is cheaper. So lead iruvantaha petrol idre ಅಥವಾ diesel idre, that causes more pollution. That is why it is very important to use lead free petrol and diesel, right? And use of catalytic converters in vehicles. Nowadays, what advanced vehicles are coming, they're all incorporated with this catalytic converter in the vehicles, which can reduce the air pollution to some extent. And what is catalytic converter? It is an instrument having expensive metals named as platinum, palladium and rhodium. It's very important for you to remember which metals are used in the catalytic converter. What is catalytic converter anta gottirbeku, adra kelasa enu anta gottirbeku, and what kind of metals are used anta gottirbeku. The heavy metals or the expensive metals used here are platinum, palladium and rhodium. They are used as what? Catalysts. So these catalysts, when they are fitted to the exhaust in the automobiles, now they are going to convert the poisonous gases into the harmless ones, right? So for reducing the emission of the poisonous gases, the main aim of the catalytic converter, what exactly it does? As the exhaust passes through the catalytic converter, unburnt hydrocarbons that are actually released during the combustion of the fuel in the engine, they will be converted into carbon dioxide and water. So you might have seen cars running on the road with AC on. ನೀವು ನೋಡಿರಬಹುದು ಸೈಲೆನ್ಸರ್ ನಿಂದ ನೀರು ಬೀಳ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಯಾಕೆ ಬೀಳ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, there is a very high consumption of the fuel, and this fuel that is consumed during combustion, that actually is converted into carbon dioxide plus water, and that is why from the silencer you will see the droplets of the water coming out. And if the carbon dioxide is released, that will be converted into carbon dioxide. Nitric oxide will be converted into nitrogen gas. That means the harmful gases will be converted into harmless gases by the use of catalytic converter, right? So, but motor vehicles which have been incorporated with a catalytic converter must be using the lead-free petrol or lead-free diesel, because if they are going to use lead content in the fuel, then so these metals, they get corroded and the working mechanism of the catalytic converter will be stopped. That is what this point says. So unleaded petrol, because the lead content in the petrol inactivates the catalyst. Catalyst ಯಾವುದು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ? Platinum, palladium ಮತ್ತು rhodium ಅನ್ನು inactivate ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So let us also see a small animation for catalytic converter here. So you are looking at a vehicle. So this is the engine. The engine is here, and this is the catalytic converter. This is muffler. So this we don't need now. This actually reduces the noise pollution. So what's happening in the engine is burning of the fuel, combustion of the fuel. This is the piston. So this burnt fuel, the burnt gases or unburnt gases, incompletely burnt gases, they will be sent to this particular chamber, which is called as catalytic converter. And what happens inside the catalytic converter here? Hot exhaust gases, they are entering into the catalytic converter here. See, these gases moving into this one, the gas particles. Which are those? Oxides of nitrogen, carbon monoxide and unburned hydrocarbons were there. So platinum rhodium is there, ceramic blocks are there, platinum palladium is there, right? So now what exactly happens in this? So you can see the magnified picture here. So they are actually giving the notation here. Oxides of nitrogen ಯಾವ ಕಲರ್ ಇದೆ, oxygen ಯಾವ ಕಲರ್ ಇದೆ, nitrogen ಯಾವ ಕಲರ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ರೆಡ್ ಇದ್ದದ್ದು ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್, ಬ್ಲೂ ಇದ್ದದ್ದು ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್. So nitrogen oxides are getting separated into oxygen and nitrogen. That means harmful gases are getting converted into harmless ones anta. And this is actually happening because of the catalysts that are used and that are made by platinum palladium and platinum rhodium metals. So there are different blocks here. This is the first ceramic block, and now they are entering from first ceramic block to the second ceramic blocks, because not all the gases can be separated in one ceramic block. They have to enter into the second ceramic block to separate the hydrocarbons. So inside the ceramic block 2, carbon monoxide plus oxygen will be converted into carbon dioxide. So it is this particular pore through which the pure air is passing towards the next one. This is the hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbons and oxygen are getting converted into water and carbon dioxide. So this is how the electrostatic precipitator works. So that is the working mechanism of the electrostatic precipitator, and in the next class we are going to study more aspects about the air pollution. We have to study about a particular case study about air pollution which happened in Delhi, and how could they control the air pollution in Delhi, what measures they took in Delhi. So this is an exemplary case study that we need to make here in the next class. Thank you.